Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You having a rough morning?
Yes, I am. Managerial blues. I poured the water in the coffee pot, and I forgot to put the coffee in. So now we've got 52 cups of boiling water and no coffee. Oh, what's wrong with me?
You got a lot on your mind.
Yeah. Whoever said running your own business was the way to go.
I kind of like it. Actually, that's why I stopped by. I wanted to see Elizabeth and talk to her about the test shoot for deception. Is she around?
No, actually, it's her day off. So she took her ice skates and your son and headed out to the pond.
Lucky when ice skating?
Yeah. Yes, and he seemed up for it.
Oh, boy. I think as long as he's with Elizabeth, he'd do just about anything.
It's wonderful to see them so happy together.
You know, Bobby, I've been thinking a lot about the conversation we had the other day.
About Melissa?
Yeah.
Does anything come to mind?
Yeah. I don't remember him ever mentioning her by name, but it just seemed to me that whenever he talked about the past, he always seemed troubled.
Yeah. Well, you know, Roy still feels that he betrayed people's trust, getting close to them and then having to turn in evidence against them to the FBI.
Yeah. But I think there's one case in particular that bothered him more than the others. And I think it involved a woman because I remember him saying he wished he could make it up to her.
I've asked Roy about Melissa.
And?
He insists the letter's a forgery, and that's all there is to it. And if I keep pressing, he's gonna think I'm jealous or something.
I know, but you love Roy, and, you know, some mystery woman coming back from his past, that's got to make you wonder. I mean, my gosh, if I were in your place, it would bother me. I think it would bother most women.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I will admit there is a little tug every now and then, but I know Roy loves me.
Well, then you and Roy have to talk about it because your safety and your family's safety is at stake.
Yeah, but Roy's even more convinced than ever that Larkin is working alone and the letter is a forgery. So, Melissa is the problem that I can't solve right now. I have to let it go.
Well, if it ever gets too much for you, I'm here.
Thanks. Oh, and, you know, I'm still waiting for my invitation up to the new deception offices.
Oh, please. You're welcome anytime. And when Carly gets back, I want to have a big, grand opening party.
Oh, well. Oh, you know, Laura, I know that Carly really appreciates the fact that you haven't made any major decisions until she can come back to work.
Yeah, I know. I just hope she can get along with the new assistant I hired.
Why shouldn't she? I mean, she said that you needed to get a new office manager.
Well, good, because Elton is remarkable. I mean, really, I think when Carly gets back, deception is going to be so ready to roll.
Whoa, girl, you are really getting into this big business thing.
I am, you know, it's challenging, it's exhausting sometimes, but, you know, you never know what's going to happen from minute to minute, and I love that. I really do. So are you prepared to lose your best waitress?
Oh, well. If a photographer can capture that look of love in Elizabeth's eyes, then people are going to be running out everywhere to go buy deception.
But you're not impartial, are you?
Oh, absolutely. How do you think Lucky's going to feel about seeing the face of the woman he loves on magazine stands and buses?
Not to mention television and the internet.
Ooh, listen to you.
Hey, the sky's the limit. No looking back.
Does that mean you finally over Luke?
Well, I am separate and I am moving on with my own life. So, I mean, if that means that I'm over it, then I guess I am.
I'm happy for you, Laura.
Thank you. And I better get to my meeting, otherwise Elton will send out a search party.
Sorry we didn't have any coffee.
Oh, that's okay. The conversation made up for it. Have a good day.
You too. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Well, at least she didn't take a swing at me.
It's not her style. Anyway, I think she's past that now. I think Laura's finally moving into her own life.
Yes, that's right. That's 2 tubes of olive beige number 1 and 4 of olive beige number 2. Now, yes, if by far... Oh, I'll have to put you on hold. Why, Mrs. Corinthos, good morning. What a pleasure to see you. And how is your husband doing? Feeling better, I hope?
Yeah, thank you.
Good,
What
good.
are you doing, Elton? Are you filling in or something?
Oh, my, haven't you heard? I'm working for deception now.
Elton, I made a copy of that memo. Carly.
Hi.
Hi, I didn't know you were coming in today.
Oh, yeah. Elton just told me how you hired him without my input.
No. He is not officially on staff yet, but he has been doing a fabulous job.
Oh, good. So any other decisions you've made while I've been sitting at my husband's bedside? Look, it's my first day here, and I don't want to have a fight with you.
Good,
But
so don't
obviously...
jump to
Ladies, please, let's not lose our heads over this. As Miss Spencer said, I'm simply working here on a trial basis only.
Well, Elton, you look pretty settled in for a temp.
Well, there's just so much work to do. But we have been thinking about you a great deal, and I'm so glad you dropped in this morning. I took the liberty of putting together some research on the after effects of surgery, post-op care at home, and natural remedies for rebuilding the immune system. I wish your husband would get in touch with my yogi.
Thank you, Elton.
Well, you're welcome.
Laura, could I see you for a minute in your office, please?
Absolutely. Carly, I hired Elton on a strictly temporary basis. He is here, contingent on your approval, and he knows it.
But you couldn't have waited a day or two?
No, I couldn't. I'm telling you, I was desperate for help. The phones were ringing off the hook here. He happened to come in off the elevator. He said that he heard that we might be staffing
I have
up.
a feeling that Elton hears everything that happens in this town.
Well, maybe. But anyways, I suppose I could have called you at the hospital, but your husband was so sick, I just didn't think that you needed to deal with that at that time. So I decided to hire him only on a trial basis until you returned.
Well, Sonny's out of ICU now. He's actually getting stronger, so I should be back at work real soon. But in the meantime, anything else comes up, Laura, I'm just a phone call away.
Okay, great. But I think you're gonna love Elton. I really do. He is fabulous.
I'm cool with Elton. He's working out. As far as I'm concerned, he's hired. We got bigger fish to fry, right?
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna be the new face of deception?
Right. Well, I am content to wait for the test shoot.
I want to be there for both.
Well, of course, Carly. I moved the dates so that you could be there. We will take pictures of both the girls. We'll put them side by side, but I don't have any doubts about who should be the new face of deception.
Neither do I.
Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
Our guard dog at the front desk almost didn't let me by.
Elton? Oh, he can be a little overprotective.
Next time I'll bring a bone.
Well, it's nice to see you. What's the occasion?
You have something to celebrate.
I do?
You're officially in business.
Oh, my gosh, the company license. Oh, that was so nice of you. Thank you. But since when does the police commissioner deliver these personally?
Well, never. But in your case, I thought I'd make an exception.
Well, I'm glad you did. Would you like a tour of our spacious but tastefully appointed offices?
Sure, but from the looks of things, I'd say you're off to a great start.
I hope so.
All right, Mac, when are you going to stop harassing her? Now, when are you going to stop jumping to conclusions? Laura knows nothing about Sonny's activities. Come on, I mean, she's told you 1,000 times. She had nothing to do with him getting plugged.
Scotty, Mac was kind enough to drop off our business license.
Oh, well. I guess I just jumped to the wrong conclusion here.
You did.
Well, it's not like you haven't been hounding her.
Have I been hounding you?
No, not at all. Could we drop it?
Yeah, as long as we're straight here.
Laura, I would like to wish you good luck in your new venture, but I don't think you're going to need it.
Oh, I do, really.
We'll save the toast for another time.
Okay. Thank you again.
Flatfoots. So what'd he bring you? cheap impounded champagne.
Friends bring you a bottle of champagne when you get your license sometimes, and they don't usually get attacked for it.
I was just looking out for you.
Oh, come on, Scotty. I mean, tell me you feel just a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I do. I feel like a stooge, like a nitwit, like a dumbbell, and I'll tell you a few other things I feel like if you have lunch with me.
Okay.
All right?
All right, let's hear it.
Because I got a lot of names I can
nitwit?
call myself.
A dumbbell?
Oh, I got better ones than that.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Well, let's hear them.
Goof.
David, advising the appropriate parties that the trusteeship is in litigation and they should postpone all orders from Helena pending the reversal.
I just can't believe we have to go through this. Why hasn't Elena been arrested? She staged your death, kidnapped you, framed Luke Spencer, then kidnapped Chloe, cost the court all that money. Now, come on, they must be able to find something to charge her for.
Nicholas, I doubt the local authorities will want to throw their resources at what has always been a lost cause.
So what? Helena just gets away with what she did? With what she put Alexis and me through? Now, what about Chloe's eyesight? What kind of sick mind cuts a woman off from the medication she needs? Chloe could have been permanently blinded. Now, I understand them backing off from your side of the case, given the history between you and Elena. But I'm going to speak to Chloe.
No.
Chloe needs to press charges against Helena.
I don't want you speaking to Chloe about this.
Don't you think you're taking this to extremes? I mean, what is so terrible about us living together in the same house?
Be fine. He'll be fine. By the time the trial gets here, I'll work with him. He'll be ready. That's it. So don't worry about it. Listen, there's someone at my door, so I have to get going. Thanks. Bye-bye. Oh, hey. It isn't the kidnapper of my best friend. It's not a good time.
I won't stay long. All I need is your promise that you won't tell Nicholas anything.
You don't want me to tell Nicholas that you faked your own death and endangered Chloe's life and set up Luke Spencer?
All of which I did to protect Nicholas's inheritance.
Then tell him that yourself. How many times are you going to lie to him? More importantly, how many times are you going to ask me to? I know why you did what you did. Honestly, I do. You were trying to outmaneuver Helena. Catch your opponent unaware. Make her think that she had won. It was brilliant. Truly brilliant. No matter whose heart you broke.
Well, Nicholas's heart does not have to be broken, Alexis.
Either you tell him or Helena will. He's going to find out. You're caught.
Whatever my other faults, I love Nicholas. I would never willingly hurt him.
Well, I have to give you credit for your nerve. Most kidnappers wouldn't have the guts to show up at their family's doorstep.
This is none of his business.
Like hell it isn't. Chloe is my friend, and Alexis is the woman I plan on spending the rest of my life with. So whatever happens to them affects me. So it is my business. So what's happened? Nicholas either found out or is about to? And according to the Cassadine Crisis Management Handbook, the solution would be what? Tell another lie?
If you tell Nicholas anything, you may as well push him into Helena's arms.
Oh, don't do that to me. You're going to turn around and make this all my fault. You tell Nicholas the truth, or I will. And any hope that you have of a relationship with Nicholas, I suspect will be lost.
I expected much more loyalty from you.
I'm telling you, he was never this bad when he was younger. Hi.